I lost my Marine 33 months ago. I understand and know what it is that you do, and I just want to thank you.
4 years ago, we started this concept as a way to say thanks to you all, and we had 14 soldiers show up. I think we had 20-something volunteers and 14 soldiers. We've grown a little bit. I think we're at 125 plus.
It's not only a big deal for the soldiers, but I think it's a big deal for the community because it also is just a subtle reminder as to what these young men and women do, because quite often we forget that it's a volunteer army. It's not like it was when I was growing up as a teenager, post-Vietnam there, where you still got drafted. These young men and women that do what they do on behalf of our nation, they raise their hand and volunteer to go to these foreign places and do our nation's bidding to protect us on the home front. I mean, that's extra special. Sometimes that's kind of forgotten about, that they volunteered to do this. They weren't drafted. They raised their hand and says, you know what, it's got to be done and I'll be the one to do it. So in keeping that in mind, I think this is a great event for us to say, hey, thanks, and we recognize that volunteerism and what you do for your country. And that's really what this program's all about.
How you doing? Got a couple soldiers here, we'll take them out to some fish. Go.
To make this event a success, we need boater volunteers. And these boaters come from not only just this area, but they're coming from Lake Champlain. We got guys that are driving 3-4 hours just to get here to bring their boats on the water. The support has been overwhelming, and every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're really excited to have that happen.
So we're going to get you in here, show you the features, how things work, and let you run around before we get you on the boat, so you have a pretty good feel for the controls.
Life's hard in a wheelchair, and it's definitely complicating and frustrating at times. But this definitely made it a lot more accommodating and easier today, getting through the terrain. It gives my arms a break, and it's just a great, great machine.
Controls are very simple. Turn on your power, you've got 5 speeds. 1 being the slowest, obviously 5 being the fastest. One of the nice features on here is you've got a 20-degree tilt back and forth. Beautiful. So you can really get into some rough terrain.
They put me in this thing, and it's like I'm mountain climbing, and I can, it's like I'm climbing boulders and whatnot, I can go places with this that my wheelchair wouldn't even imagine. I could probably climb a curb with this and have no problems. And as far as the terrain goes, it'd make it easier for me to go hunting and make it easier for me to go fishing, because right now I'm kind of homebound.
That chair is a much better platform for him to get around today. Getting him on a boat, moving it around the boat, much simpler than a normal wheelchair. Great design. It's a great tool to get soldiers or any wounded veterans out into the woods again and reconnect them with the woods, or get them out there for the first time if they've never been out there.
127 soldiers, we're ready. Should be a great event.
Bass Pro Shops provided a fishing rod and reel combination for every single soldier. Every soldier that came through that line got a brand new rod and reel combination to use on the water today. They're going to get to take that home with them. We got other support through them through a pontoon boat that they got some of our wounded warrior anglers out on the water. Bass Pro Shops really stepped up in a big way to make this happen. We're very fortunate to have a great partnership with Onondaga County. They have provided a launch facility, a top-notch park for us to bring the anglers to. The soldiers come in, we have ample parking for everyone, we have great room, great opportunity to come here, and the great thing is the soldiers talk about coming back to this park now. Once the event's over, we're going to treat the soldiers to lunch, and to make that happen, we have probably 15 to 20 volunteers who are cooking all the food, preparing it, handing it out. Every soldier is going to get fed. They're not going to leave here hungry. These guys move on their stomach, and we're getting them well fed.
It's been a great event. We've had a great time today. The sponsors and the guides have been amazing, so it's been a great event. We're really looking forward to next year already. They've already been talking about it, so appreciate everybody's support getting us up here.
The chair and everything all in general together is just, today was just an amazing feeling, and I'd do it again. I'd do it every weekend if it was available for me.